Hey everybody. Today's topic is cleaning your water block. I know there's a lot of videos online, but they usually tell you to use toothpaste and a brush. But if you really want to get it looking like new, you're going to need to go a little further than just soap and toothpaste. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and I guarantee you the results are going to be much better than what you see online elsewhere. Here I have a water block that I ran Mayhem's orange dye through. You can see there's some discoloration on the plastic, the acrylic, and there's some discoloration on the metal itself. Okay, this is normal. If you run distilled, it's still going to have a little discoloration, but generally speaking, this is expected after a good amount of time. If you use red dyes, blue dyes, it's going to be a little worse than this. But this is an easy fix, and we'll get this looking like new. Why you would clean your water blocks? Number one, if you're switching fluids, makes a very good case to clean your blocks. So the new fluid you use will not have any impact in your loop. Two, when you're selling your water blocks, when you're no longer using them, no one wants to buy your dirty water block. Okay? So I'm not really going to go into disassembly here. I'm just going to say when you take them apart, keep track of the screws. Sometimes these screws are shorter, depending on the position. So keep track of where the screws go. This block uses 2 different screws. So I'm going to just take it apart now, and I'll come back when the block is apart. Alright, now that I have the block taken apart, this is the game plan. First, I'm going to take care of the plastic, the acrylic part. Be careful not to lose these O-rings when you're cleaning. You can take them out, but sometimes if you take them out and you stretch them, it becomes difficult to place back in. So be careful with that, especially with some EK O-rings. Once you get them out of shape, they're not going back, and you have to get in replacement. So this, I'm going to use some Dawn dishwasher soap with a little bit of water. And just paper towel will do. You don't even need a toothbrush or soft bristle brush. This is going to require a little bit more. I'm going to hit this up with slight brush and soap water first. And then I'm going to show you how I get it super clean. Same goes for this piece. I'm going to come back after I get the plastic done. Okay, so now that I've did a basic clean, you can see that I still have a lot of the somewhat oxidation on the block. And this is what happens after toothpaste and dishwasher fluid. Some people call it the job done, but this is gross, right? This doesn't look like new. So when you use toothpaste, etc., it works great on the plastic, on the acrylic, but it doesn't work so well on the metal. So what you really need this is the secret. You need metal polish. I like to use Autosol, if that focuses. This stuff is safe to use on EK blocks and most nickel-plated blocks. Obviously, so not every type of metal polish is okay. And I'm just going to show you real quick. So if we look here, this has this kind of same thing going on as on the block itself, right? Because the coolant was coming in contact. This was the top part, right? So I've actually already done it on the bottom piece, and you can see it's perfectly clean. So I'm just going to show you real quick here. I'm going to... you want to put this metal polish on some microfiber towel. You can also just use paper towel, but you will need to get some microfiber to finish it off. So I use a little too much, but it's okay. We're going to just swap that on there. And as I scrub away here, it's going to start turning black. That's fine. That's how all metal polish works. You're going to get some black. So if you want to wear gloves, wear gloves. But at first it's going to look, see, pretty black, right? At first it's going to look like, you're actually making it worse. But you are making it better. It's just, I used a little too much, and that's why we have all this going on here just now. But as you can see, it's disappearing, right? So now if I use a microfiber cloth, and I hit that out, the microfiber, buff it out some more, you can see, aside from the light reflecting on it, it's like brand new, right? So now we're going to apply that same process to the block itself. So I took the O-ring out. You don't want to get that stuff stuck in here, with the O-ring. So take the O-ring out if you're going to do this. Okay, and I'll be back. All right, guys, this is about 10 minutes worth of effort. As you can see, it's much better than before. It's got some fingerprints. But the more time you spend on it, the better it's going to look. Just make sure that after you're done, do wash it off make sure it's not in any of the channels over here. Use a toothbrush, get the stuff out, wash it off again with, soap water, and then it's time for reassembly. All right, so I've assembled the block back together. As you can see, it looks pretty good. So this is pretty much how it's done. You can still see some of the machining marks on some blocks. It would look a little better even. EK blocks tend to look like this even just out the box. So if you, aside from cleaning up for resale, switching coolants, sometimes you can only buy a block used if you have an old piece of hardware, and if you see it's kind of, dirtied up, don't be scared. Buy it. You can always get it looking like new again. All right, and that's pretty much it. If you think this is helpful, give a thumbs up so it comes up. Other people, when they search, they'll find it. It's definitely a great way to get your blocks looking like new. Thanks for watching.